Hi, I'm Moody, feeling moody. It's time for moon message. Holy Spirit, angel guides, spirit guides. What is the June strawberry moon message for Taurus? Sun, moon, rising, Venus, and North Node and South Node. Alrighty, what is the moon message, the strawberry moon message for Taurus? Hi, Taurus. I have been struggling with a cold for the past 2 weeks. I mean, a real cold. So I may break out in a cough here. I have my tea and my third flu, all of that. Seems harder to get rid of a cough or a cold in the summer. So bear with me. I'm going to try and get through this here. So June is called the strawberry month. I love strawberries. Do you like strawberries? Leave me a comment in the comment section. Tell me if you even like strawberries or eat them, because this is the harvest season for strawberries, right? Not only strawberries, a lot of fruit ripens during June. It is a symbol of abundance, growth, and it represents the start of summer. It's a time also for reflection as we change seasons. It mentally impacts us. We feel the need to also change our situations. So you could be reflecting a lot, manifesting a lot, and connecting with nature's energy. Also, strawberries symbolize love, passion, and healing, and abundance. Did you know that? Let me show you how. Love and passion. Well, they're a little heart shaped, right? So they're also the color of red. And, strawberries have been linked to love. They've also been given as a gift of love, Taurus. You're ruled by Venus. So, love is in the air. You control love. Venus controls love as well as material values, money, wealth, beauty. All right. So, Taurus, yeah. Did you know from healing and abundance? Um, Strawberries, first of all, grow in a group, making them an abundant, like not just one. There's usually a group of strawberries growing. And it's also a source of vitamin C, fiber, potassium. It helps with the heart. It helps with indigestion, your blood, your skin, your weight, even. It can help in weight management, your brain, your immune system. Google it and talk to your doctors. They'll tell you it's a great um, fruit that also heals you. Did you know that strawberries are associated with feminine energy? Yeah, so they align with the heart, connections, and renewal and birth. Some of you could be giving birth, Taurus, during this time, or birthing a new project. Something new is coming in. Strawberries can also symbolize perfect righteousness and the importance of timing. Did you know that they used the moon to tell time in the past? Like when to plant seeds, when to harvest them, when to hunt, when seasons were about to change. The moon was very informative back then when they had no clocks, right? They allowed nature to tell them times. June also has been called the rose month because roses bloom in June. It's also called the hot month because the temperature rises in June, right? And so, yeah, there's a lot of temperature rising, which also impacts water. So in June, July, I, I, how we have all of those hurricanes and all of those with the heat, the water getting hotter. Ugh, I just see something happening in June and July. related to water and heat. Okay. You have the summer solstice in July, which is actually the transition from spring to summer. That happens like around the 20th, the 21st, depending on where you are. But I do see this transition. It also aligns with us. You know, the moon, we're made up of 60% of water, and the moon controls the tide of water. And so it's heightened. It's heightened this June, this July, with the temperature and global warming and all of that. But the summer solstice is the longest day and the shortest night of the year. And it symbolizes new beginnings, abundance, a peak of the sun's energy. So a lot more is illuminated, right? So much light. And that helps us to stay in touch with the natural world, right? Because we're allowed then to go out into nature and be out in the sun longer. New beginnings and rebirth. I did say some of you could be actually giving birth. This is a great time if you want to have children to do what you got to do. But for those of you that's bringing life into the world during this time, whew, it's a major transition, a time for growth, renewal of nature, and it kind of corresponds with our own personal journeys, right? Abundance and prosperity, the illumination of the sun, the peak of energy is what brings in abundance and prosperity and the potential for manifestation. All of this light, illumination, it empowers us. We know that in tarot, the best card is the sun, right? And that inner light and personal empowerment is what is going to be charged this month for you, Taurus. Could involve a relationship or work, some type of wealth. You are a sign that is connected to Earth. You're an Earth sign. You're also, you like to be out in nature. Some of you have gardens and you're actually working in the dirt. I see that. I do that. I feel that. Because it's a time to plant, right? To plant and to harvest. Just as the strawberries are harvested during this time. So you're appreciating the natural world. You're seeing how the cycles of the seasons also relate to us. Some of you are in a new cycle. Something new, major has occurred for you. And in June, it's like you're assessing it. For some of you, it's already happened. For others of you, it's happening in June. But the transformation brings growth. They operate in tandem. So you're releasing something old, people, places, things, and that's allowing you to envision all these new possibilities. Underneath the sun, nothing is hidden. So the Earth's transition into a new season, I see you also transitioning. Did you move? What happened? People, places, and things. Everything is transitioned. Leave me a comment. Tell me what's going on, because you could be in the mix of that in June, or it could have already occurred. But I see you happy in June. It's a time for celebration. People are outside more. It's a time to get involved with your community. Some of you have a new community. It's like you're searching things out. But it is a time for you to enjoy the warm weather, the joy of the season, and to realign with nature. You know that that keeps you grounded. Your solar chakra is one of your most important chakras at this time in June. It controls your self-esteem, your self-value, your self-worth. And it's important that those be high. And if they're not high, that you do the things that are necessary to invest into yourself. Personal power, self-confidence, critical for you this month. Keep that vibration high. You're outdoors. I see you outdoors. Every opportunity you get, you're expanding, exploring, exposing. This light, this sunlight, you love it. I love it too. Also, manifesting your intentions. That is keeping your focus in your mind on the glass being half full, on the fact that you can do it. You are qualified. You keeping that confidence strong, very important. And when you practice gratitude, anything that you're grateful for, you tend to get more of. And so that's acknowledging the beauty of nature and the abundance in your life. Some of you are very abundant right now. And Spirit says we have to always be grateful for what we have, because that's going to bring us more. Creative pursuits are illuminated at this time. Pay attention to dreams and ideas and thoughts. Something new that you're exposed to. Something new that comes in. Because there's a lot of new opportunities and possibilities that are circulating around Taurus right now. They could be in love too. Could be in love, because there's a lot of connection with community. I see you like almost putting yourself out there, like meeting new people, getting involved in community events. I don't know, I hear jazz, music's important. Okay. You're very active in your community, or you have the potential to become much more active this June. The sun is the most important card in tarot, right? It is the best energy. First of all, it knocks out all of the confusion, obscurity, brings clarity, vision, right? So pay attention to that. We also have the summer solstice. That's what I was trying to say. The summer solstice is on the 20th or the 21st, depending on where you are in the world. But that is the longest day of the year and the shortest night of the year, right? It's also the transition from spring to summer. So your feelings are going to be heightened. Why? Because of the moon, right? Because the moon controls the tide. So also, the sunlight has a lot of vitamin D, so that helps to keep your mood up, regardless of the tide shifting. So get out in the sun, right? If you are ever going through anything, the sun has a great medicinal value in June. Okay, so it's a time to celebrate, to be out in the natural world, and also to reflect on your personal world, because as we're transitioning through seasons, we're transitioning internally too. New beginnings. You've got a lot of new beginnings coming to you. The issue with you is going to be discerning, the discernment of everything that comes at you, to determine what is good and what no longer serves you, or you just don't need to address that. You got a lot coming to you though. A lot of abundance comes through the sun's energy during the solstice. And that's the middle of June. Your connection to nature is very strong, being an earth sign. Get out, that will keep you grounded. Transformation and growth, as I said, with the moon, everything is shifting. Everything is shifting. Your feelings are going to be heightened, And pay attention to your feelings because they reveal a lot. If you feel uncomfortable about something new or someone new, that's for a reason. God's way of letting you know you're either going to feel good or maybe you need a healthy boundary. Celebration, joy. Some of you have been with somebody, you get married. I do feel an elevation of relationships being ruled by Venus. You only want something true, something real, something tangible that is solid. You are a pentacle. It has to be stable, solid, reciprocal, right? And you're a sign that can give more than you get. So pay attention to that. Also, that's why your solar chakra is important. All right. Let's talk about astrology. Venus enters Taurus. So your planet enters your sign today on the 6th. And it brings focus, a calmness. Also, you're feeling more sensual. You are, because some of you want a relationship or you want your relationship to improve. Okay? Much more endearing energy, nurturing relationships, appreciating the pleasures of life. You're even being told to slow down so that you can appreciate life more thoroughly in June. Yeah, focused on routines that bring pleasure. Self-care is very important for you at this time. It adds to your personal development overall. Okay, let's go to the cards for Taurus, Holy Spirit. Okay, what's important for Taurus in June, this strawberry month? What does Taurus need to know? So, for some of you, there's a delay. There's a delay in June, or right now when you hear this, you're waiting. You're waiting for something. Spirit says a delay is not a no. Continue to be productive. A lot of Taurus energy here for you. While be productive, that means review, reassess, readjust your plan. Be open to new. June ushers in a new season that corresponds and relates to you doing something new. Spirit says, let go of limiting thoughts. He's really telling you to focus on what is new, not something you've always done. Because if you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always gotten. And that's not what you want. New. This new season really highlights the need to do something new. Also, Sagittarius and Cancer hold on to our full moon as well as our new moon. The need to expand, that's the first thing, because Sagittarius is the full moon, all about expansion. You can't do the same thing that you've always done. I see you expanding. You're in a new energy. It could be a new place, a new relationship, a new job, something new. Okay? Don't look at the glass being half empty. It's half full. All right? No limiting shadow thoughts. Pay attention to your thoughts. What else? Spirit. Knight of Swords. Messenger. Oof. Okay. So I feel like you open up with the Knight of Swords, the Star, and the Eight of Pentacles reverse. Okay. That's past energy, though. You may have been healing from something in the past, something to do with a job, your money. But now you see things differently. In June, it's like the lights are on with this illuminating energy. Your solar plexus is vibrating high. Mm-hmm. Do not let a delay make you very anxious, fearful, doubt. All of those are energies that you need to control, because I feel like even though we're in a new season and you're making inroads, especially if you're making inroads to something new, patience is a virtue. Two of Wands. There's two ways you could go. Path. Pray to your intuition, your angel guides, your spirit guides to get discernment on which way you should go. Page of Swords. I see there's something you're interested in. It could concern a job. There's something that's you're curious about. You want to know more about something. And it may involve you doing something, going back to school, getting certified, something new is what you need to focus on. I know I've been saying that a while for you because that's what's in the cards. The same old, the old. I don't care what it is. Like I said, Venus controls relationships, work, material things, money, wealth. This is you getting into your power by going inside of yourself, searching yourself. Right. It's like you have to do this though. Yeah. You have to almost do this because Virgo is active in June. And this is the Virgo card. It's also the number 9. Mm-hmm. And 9 is about self, being independent, right? 9 also has you very close to 10. So if there is a delay, I do see it coming to an end. Look at this. You're the emperor, the empress. You're the empress in tarot. But we know there's no sex. So when we see a masculine card, it can also represent the feminine energy. All right. So the emperor is here. He's very well connected spiritually. He knows patience, perseverance, and also believes if he hasn't received it yet, that's because God is working on bringing him something better. I'm feeling the 7 of Swords is self-sabotage. Yeah, it can be others sabotaging you, but the Emperor, with this 9 of Swords energy here, the Page of Swords, I do feel that because of the delay, I'm feeling like there's a delay either with the relationship coming or the work coming. And so, therefore, you could sabotage yourself by not looking at the glass half full, by not letting go of limiting thoughts, by not embracing this Sagittarius full moon, which is very revealing, right? Again, the sun shows you things. Mm-hmm. The sun and the moon show you things that you're praying to see. Very spiritual here. For some of you, the hermit energy is really what brings out this empress. Oof, yeah, there's the waiting, because there's a delay. And that's because there's a delay because what you wanted isn't ready for you. Some of you aren't ready for it yet. And I do feel that this is new. You've never experienced it. You've never been here before. Everything is new. I'm feeling around you. I don't know why. Tower. When you least expect it, right? When it's almost like when you feel this 9 of Swords energy, that's when you have to become the emperor to overcome that. And I do see you overcoming this delay, and overcoming it actually brings it forward. You know, the tower allows you to see something that you didn't see before. And it's here because When it involves something new, you have no perspective, no point of reference. You haven't done it before. Tower reveals something to you. It's always a good card for me because it clears away anything that may be an illusion, confusion, any type of sabotage, whether it's coming from you or outside, it gets exposed. And when you know what you're dealing with, it's easier to deal with it, right? Yeah. Okay. Oof. Look at this. Towards the end of June, something happens quickly. You get the answer that you wanted. Yeah, maybe you ask somebody you're dating with for their hand in marriage. Something happens. Totally unexpected. That's how love is, right? It shows up when we least expect it. But the reason I'm also talking about love is because the Ten of Pentacles, it's coming in to you. A delay is not a no. Continue to be productive. And as you're waiting, wait with high vibrational thoughts, knowing that Spirit is bringing you something better. And it's the Ten of Pentacles. What is this? This is money, wealth. This is Venus answering your prayers. I like that. Whew. Some of you, it is for a relationship. Two of Cups. Two of Cups can be that important relationship, but it also can be helpmates, right? Assisting you during this delay. Somebody is helping you until you're able to do for yourself. So I do see help coming in June, and it could be in the form of a love relationship or a helpmate. Okay. What else does Taurus need to know for the Strawberry Moon month? Queen of Pentacles. This goes with the Ten of Pentacles. You are much more resourceful than you know. Yeah, because a lot of times we want to think one way. This is what I've always done. This is what I should continue to do. No. That's your comfort zone. And what we're talking about is doing something outside of your comfort zone. That's what brings you the most value, bang for your buck. Yeah, that's what's going to bring you the Ten of Pentacles. It takes a long time. It may have taken a long time to get here. But I do see that it's coming with the Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady brings you right what you want. And that's you. You're very practical, down to earth. You know, you're not doing pie in the sky here. You're being patient this month. And that's what brings you what you want. What else? Anything else? That soulmate. This is that new connection. This is Venus. What is Venus doing? Because Venus is very strong. Yeah. See, you know, June impacts Venus because you're exalted in your own sign. Venus enters Taurus, right? Venus is very strong in June. So, this is Gemini energy. You're going to meet somebody that you can talk to, somebody who's real. That's why you got the soulmate card. And that's why it's taking longer because, you know, you may not be 100% ready for this, or they may not be 100% ready for this. And Spirit's job is to align you two at the point of readiness. I do see that happening here. Tell me more about love for Taurus in June. Oh my goodness. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Yeah, see, a delay is not a no. Okay, what else? Sorry. Keep an open mind because you deserve love. And I think that's coming in. For some of you, I think that's the biggest thing, even over career and everything else. But you do have a lot of pentacles here, so it could be both. And there's nothing wrong with a blessing like that. Keep an open mind. Also, your soulmate may be different. And that's good, because we just said we don't want the same old thing. We want something new, right? Someone that challenges us, someone who's a helpmate, somebody who's giving you true love, and it's reciprocal, it's balanced, it's even, right? Somebody who adds to you. This delay is about to be completed, whatever it was. That's why Spirit is saying, under the sun, your mood with the vitamin D keeps your vibration up. Get out, stay out. Whoever you're looking for, you're not going to see them in your house. You're going to see them when you're out and about in the community. And you deserve love, Taurus. You deserve love. And it's coming. It is coming. Yeah, an end. An end to you being solo. Yeah, I do. Very soon. Very soon. Trust. You need to trust in the divine's plan at this time, regardless of the external. Trust in divine's timing. Because didn't I say I saw somebody for you? But that alignment has to occur where both of you are like ready, or both of you are in the same place at the same time. You know, it's difficult on God. He's telling me to align us with people. We have free will, and sometimes we don't even listen. I know, child. What else? Some final words for Taurus. Oh, yes. Yeah, this is a time of reflection under this sun and this seasonal change. It makes us reflect, on a lot of new energy, makes you want to move forward in a new direction. I thought I could get through this reading without having a cough attack. I'm praying for it. Almost ending. Reflection. Take time to revisit the past. That's also the waning gibbous energy. To review, take stock, and then make adjustments. And then come up with your new plan. Figure out what you want to do. Knowing what you don't like will show you what you truly love. Wow. So I do see you preparing in terms of work. Did you know that you're an influencer? Some of you work can be through a mic, a podcast, some type of channel. I'm sorry. Public speaking, social videos, interviewers, your voice. You have a great voice. I know people have told you that. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you're doing with your voice, or if you have received some type of insight or some type of dream or direction that leads you to use your voice, your speaking voice. You know how some people just sound good on the microphone? That's you. You're cashing in on all the good work that you do too. You know, you are a high value sign. That's why Spirit said pay attention to your solar plexus during June, which controls your esteem, right? That's why it's important for you to keep that vibration up. No matter how long this takes, Spirit said, it's not a no. Just continue to go on until I get it ready for you. Bonuses and prosperity is coming in. Keep going and keep growing. Absolutely. Final card is an angel number 2112. It's up to you. Everything is up to you. That free will that we have, it's up to you. You need to know that also someone's watching over you. You have your angel guides, your spirit guides. They're watching over you right now. And with Sagittarius energy heavy in June, good fortune. It's coming. It's coming. Just hold on. Unforeseen forces are working in your favor. You have the Tower. You don't see this yet. You can't see it, but it's moving you in the proper direction. And even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress or things aren't moving in the right direction, when you see 2112, it's a sign that everything will work out in your favor and your dreams will come true, Taurus. I love you. I believe in you. Your dreams will definitely come true. It's only a delay so that Spirit can make sure that everything is aligned for you. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave me a comment because I want to hear from you. Tell me what's going on. You have a lot going on. If you need me to pray for you, let me know. But until the next moon phase, Taurus, namaste.